Sean is taking advantage of these limpers. Limpers tax. Jan Peter happy about that.
The French.
And there we go. Dominating this final table. Absolutely dominating.
I will find a new nickname until the end of the tournament. You know, like this Cyril, this Frenchman. I make a new name for you. I will think.
Not really sure how that all works, my friend. I'm not sure how to change the quality. And there the chip counts. Our short stack. Dimitri with 30 big blinds. 30 big blinds in Hold'em. People start to panic. There is no hurry. Remember, pot limit Omaha, no antes in play. So you're only playing the small blind and the big blind every round. Takes a bit of pressure off when you're a short stack. Action now on Vasily. Ace-Jack 5-3 double suited. Raisy Daisy, surely. 10,000, nice and easy. Round numbers. To the button. Folded. Small blind Thomas Bichon in form. Folding King 10-6 do. And the Yachman, there's not many hands he won't defend with.
This guy, from today on, this guy.
The stream is off.
Stream is off?
I'll tell you when it's on.
No, it's all tape. It's just half an hour late.
You can see the cut on there.
Sorry, I'm confused now. I have to show my hand. I was too.
He's found one that he's going to fold.
Warum ist das Stream auf?
Keine Ahnung. Ich wollte wissen, was du auf König 10 hattest, aber das Stream ist gerade.
Nein, aber das ist aber eine halbe Stunde Zeit versetzt. Die nehmen das auf.
Ja, er ist aber gerade aus.
Aber trotzdem, wenn sie es jetzt aufnehmen und dann ist jetzt halt eine Pause da drin, das ist doch das. Das ist doch gewusst. Du bist aber immer geil, Baby.
Ja, ich muss vom Bild runterkommen, das passiert nur, wenn ich...
Die nehmen das auf, eine halbe Stunde später wird das gezeigt. Und da ist jetzt
Well, they're all having a good time. They're guaranteed €9,800. That's what our fourth place finisher will receive. 14,700 for third place. Our runner-up, 29,400. With a winner taking away €44,100 and a World Series of Poker ring to take to the pawn shop. To stick on eBay. To raffle off for charity or just to wear for fun.
You already shoot. Okay, you don't have to win. You can be second. Okay.
Well,
You are the Corsin killer.
Vasily with a nice hand, ace 7, 6, 5, 1 suit. Hold you with the kings.
The Corsin killer.
And there it is, the ace killer. One pair for Vasily. It's check, check. Well, look at that. Just when you thought you hated this flop. There it comes, a 2-outer king. Unfortunately for him, he's not up against much, but he's going to bet. He's going to bet 8 or 10,000. Well, he's bet and been snap fold. And there they are, Thomas and Jan Peter talking about winning this event and playing the national anthem. There's still 4 players left, and I promise you the other 2, they'll be having other plans for you. Event number 13 starts tomorrow, the Super High Roller. €25,000, €25,000 buy-in with re-reg available. What's the ring worth? That's an interesting question, and the answer is it's worth what someone's prepared to pay for it. And if it was being auctioned for charity, I think it would be worth a lot more. What's its real value in gold? I've no idea. The main event ring has diamonds encrusted inside of it, so that'll be a little bit more. But they look nice. Jan Peter Yachman, stop talking. Stop yachning for once. And he's in a pot. And he's against Hold You with Queen Jack, Jack 8, 1 suit. Similar cards for these guys. But Hold You way out in front. King 7, deuce, 2 hearts. Check, check. The turn. The 5 of hearts. Pretty sure. Hold You knows Yachman doesn't have a draw. Yachman bets a draw on the button. He might try a stab here, but I think he might get looked up. Yachman's betting a king on the button. He's betting a draw on the button. He knows his own image, so he knows not to bet there. And 9 on the river. gives a pair of nines. This will probably just go check again. Yeah, and there it is. And Dmitry Holju will take this one down. And Jan Peter done minimum, because I can assure you, Dmitry Holju knows his image. He knows his own image. He could not, in my opinion, have got away with a bet on the turn there. That could be a question for a prize. How much is a ring worth? I guess it depends who's valuing it.
He's working around for like 3 hours in the castle. I don't know what he's waiting for over there. He's working, he's sitting alone.
Are you playing some tournament?
No.
4 players. We could be here for a while. We could be knee-deep in big blinds when we're heads up. Or we could be heads up shortly. Anyway, 4,000 to call. The button calls. Holju makes up the blind. It's on the big blind. Queen 10, 7, 7. Pretty sure, even though you're chip leader, you're checking this. And he has 4 ways to the flop. Ace, 3, 7. A gut shot for Yachman. Not too much for Vasily. Holju, not much at all. And even less for Bichon. Yachman with a pair and a gut shot. Top pair. Probably going to bet and win. There it is. It's as easy as that. Yeah, another interesting question that's come through the chat box, that most circuit events have been around the US. I guess they're looking to open the brand up. We do have the World Series of Poker Europe. We now got circuit events here at Rozvadov, and I'm pretty sure over time they're going to probably hope to take them around Europe. But we've got to be going into card rooms that will associate with the World Series. Of course, Kings is not affiliated to anyone in particular. They work with everybody. Poker Stars, 888, Everest, Red Bet, this bet, that bet. So, yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more. The space here at King's Casino is also great. It's able to accommodate up to probably 2,000 players a day, if needed. Not many card rooms around Europe can do that. Dusk Till Dawn in London, one of the biggest as well. They can hold about 500, and then they put a marquee up for some extra tables to maybe get that up to about 1,000. But if you're going to have these big events, you're going to need the space to hold the runners. So I'll go and have a word with Steve from the WSOP. We'll see what he's got to say with that at the next break. In the meantime, we've got a lovely waitress here, so I'm going to be off air for 1 minute.
The Corsin killer is after me. Careful. What's happening here? Help me.
We got a bit of a flop. 2 pair for Yachman. And now the nut straight against the second nut straight. And in a cash game, we saw Yachman do 40,000 in this situation. Thomas Bichon has checked. There is 3 clubs there. That will slow the action down. An ace on the river. I'm pretty sure we're going to see it go small bet and call. Bichon fully aware now that Yachman doesn't have clubs. Maybe he's checked to get Yachman to bet air. But there's a lot of hands that he's just going to check behind for showdown value. I'd be surprised to see Yachman bet this. Straight to the 8. There's not too much in the middle. He doesn't need to bet. He maybe is hoping to get called here by 2 pair aces up. But I don't think Thomas Bichon's going to make a call with aces up. It's just my opinion. But we know this is getting called. Thomas Bichon has only got to put in a mere 4 chips out of his 5 gazillion that he's got in front of him. He's taking his time. The way the hand's gone, the amount of money in the middle, the man's got a flush, you just swallow it. Yachman has to bet there if he's got it, has to bet there if he doesn't. I'm really surprised he made the bet with an 8 high straight. But he's gone with his decision. He doesn't put his opponent on a big hand. And it's kind of a semi-bluff where he's hoping to get called by 2 pair aces up. That's what I imagine. That'll be his thought process. Wow, Thomas has put his chips back in the stack. And look at this, Jan-Peter Yachman. This could be the demise of Thomas Bichon.
Let me live.
And look at chirpy chips.
Find out.
Yeah, we will find out in half an hour. I can promise you Thomas will be going to the screen to find out what's happening. We're broadcasting this all over the casino on the big screen. Also on the half an hour delay.
A new star is born.
How many people started? This is just one of the events. This is event number 9. 34 runners began. Made the guarantee just. 4 players left. All 4 of them in the money.
8-9.
Thomas is even telling them he had 8-9.
King eye flush.
Hold you folding this. Now if this was a full ring game, 7 or 8 or 9 handed, I'd understand the fold. It's short handed. Raise the button. I won't believe what he folded.
I will not tell you anything.
Oh, Jan Peter's asking. And look at that, Thomas is saying, I'm not going to tell you anything. A Jack 3-3 board. Bichon the aggressor pre-flop. C-bet's going to take it. He's got the best hand anyway. And we're on to the next hand. Don't forget, tomorrow we are here streaming the Super High Roller event. If you want to see high stakes tournament action, tomorrow is your chance. We'll be streaming live day 1. We'll have day 2 all the way down to the final. So the 5th and 6th of November. Event number 13, lucky for some, €25,000 buy-in, $500,000 guaranteed. I will be here with you guys, with more giveaways, with more fun and games. Looked like somebody folded 9-9-8-6 four-handed is a big fold. They would have flopped the set. Meanwhile, it's a battle of the blinds. The overpair. Hold you here with just one pair and a gut shot. 2 pair now is the winner. It's going to go check, and we're going to see a sigh from Vasily. Unless Hold You decides to bet, not to show his hand. That's not to be. Queen's a beat. Jacks and 5s. And Vasily Versov not happy. Started out today as 255,000, the chip leader, with a quarter of the chips in play. He's got about 177,000 now. His whole aura has changed. He was bossing this table at the start. High roller tomorrow, coming to you at 6:30. I'm pretty sure it's a 6:30 start tomorrow.
Yep.
6 o'clock we go live. 6:30 we're on the live stream. Jan Peter Yachman, Razy Daisy, 976. I'm pretty sure he'll have a 4 to a 10 connecting with that. That's probably a heart. Bichon, the big blind, King Jack 10 deuce. Wouldn't be surprised to see him fold. 4 clubs in his hand. Yeah, there it is. It's a fold. We are going to be here a while.
Here's big chip leader.
11:30. 2,000, 4,000.
Hier hat Bayern gespielt.
These 3 guys, roughly the same amount of chips. We're going to go up to 2.5, 5 next level, I'm sure. Still leaves them with plenty of chips. And Thomas Bichon would be looking to chip away. Preserve his stack. He's got enough chips to be chip leader. Heads up if one of these other players takes the other 2 out. He's still the chip leader. He's not getting involved. Yachman with an ace, king, 7 deuce should be throwing this one in the dustbin against Dimitri. There's not many flops you're going to like. And look at that. Finally, a solid fold from Jan Peter. I like that. To the action on Dimitri Holju. Ten, 7, double 3 in the bin. Thomas Bichon on the baton. Ace, king, king, jack. Look at that. The rich get richer. You can't ask for better than that. And the small blind folds. The big blind peels. Jack 10, 9, 7. Can't blame him. Jack 10 suited. Not a bad hand. We'll see a flop. Well, a spade. Well, a pair of 5's going to see him in real bad shape. He's got a gut shot 8. That's his only out. King on the turn completes Thomas Bichon's good run. Now, I'd like a check here. You've got the absolute world. Your opponent's probably not going to want to call to catch a draw, especially 7,000. Shows the kings. Give this man a free card. If he catches an 8, he's going to pay you off. Don't really know what you're afraid of. He's checked the flop to you. He's checked the turn to you. You just check it behind. Anyway, horses for courses, as we say.
Try to disturb me. He keeps on talking. Can I play with the headphones for a little while? No,
Cheerio.
No, he's drinking. If I drink, it's going to be a mess.
We can buy you some drinks and it's going to be easier.
I'm going to buy you a drink.
With real chips, I hope. Not with tournament chips.
Thomas Bichon again. Raising it up. Under the gun and in the cutoff all at the same time. In the big blind of hold you, ace, queen, 9, 6, and that's how solid he is. He knows that's the right fold.
The sky. Oh, the rain. Say again?
You just mentioned, did you say I'm drunk?
No.
Is that the cloud?
No. Cloud is Wolken.
I'm not.
Oh, Vulcan. The regen is rain.
No, that is red.
Regenbogen is
The fog.
the colored thing.
The fog. Okay. Yeah, the rainbow.
Oh, no, it's
If you ever have
The
this is
rainbow,
just
yes,
red rain.
rainbow.
Yeah, I know that. I forgot. Yeah.
So we've got a mixture. Dimitri Holju said he's born in Kazakhstan.
Like a straight flush. Yeah.
or German, or Austrian he lives. Thomas Pichon, French. Jan-Peter Yachman, German. And Vasily Versov from Belarus. We lost our fellow countryman Arvin in 7th.
You are limping.
Hold on a moment. 4 limpers. The big blind of Bichon. They've limped into his big blind twice now.
Somewhere in the world.
Hopefully we'll get action.
He did well. He kept second.
And that is not an action board. Believe it or not. Vasily Versov with the flush. It's only 5 high. He won't think it's that good. Nothing really out there to compete. Jan-Peter Yachman going to have a stab. He's not afraid. He who dares wins at Rodders.
How about Bahamas? Are you going to Bahamas?
Well, he's called. Now, he's called 1 street. What he's hoping with this call is to slow Jan-Peter down. If Jan-Peter can find the way to pull the trigger for 30,000 on the turn, he's won this pot.
I don't think so.
And it's paired to 9. That's a great card for Jan-Peter. I don't want to see him check this. There's been no raise pre-flop. And he has checked. He's getting checked behind. And look at this. You can't bet now, the river. You can't check, bet, check. Sorry, bet, check, bet. It's 3 diamonds. It's paired the board. An 8's come. He has bet. He's asking, would you have pocket 8s? It's the only thing that does make sense. I'm not sure what this bet is, but I think Jan Peter's getting looked up. This Vasily, he's going to sniff this out. He's taking his time. Hold on a second. He's limped under the gun. He's bet this flop. He's checked this turn, which potentially you would do with a flush. And if it was checked behind, you may bet the river. You may not. I'd lean towards more of a call here. If I was sitting there with a 5-4 of diamonds. We've seen him make some crazy calls. We've seen him make some crazy folds. And he shows his hand and folds. Jan-Peter Yachman showing that aggression pays in this game. He bet 20,000. He's making out that he didn't get paid. He's ordered another drink.
I realize I play better when I drink opponents.
And there you go. He told you himself. He'll play better with a drink inside him. Jan-Peter Yachman came to the final table, 104,600. He's in a commanding 2nd place in the chip stack. He's got the chip leader to his right. He's got a good spot at this table. And first to act, King Jack 5-4 double suited. Raised it up to 10,000. Button folds. Wow, solid fold there from the small blind. Suited ace. And Jan Peter, pretty sure you're going to just throw this one away. I can't predict what Jan does anymore. But he does throw it away. We're glad for that. The WPT is coming to Prague. The Red Bet Open. The Tony Bet Open. Open face Chinese. If you fancy a bit of open face Chinese, come to Prague, the King's Casino, the 7th and the 8th of December. Open face Chinese. I will tell you the buy-in. It is 9,500. So that's the high roller. There is an open face progressive pineapple. It's a €350 buy-in. So if you fancy a bit of that, and then there's the Tony Bet official world champion, 1,000 buy-in. So there's plenty of open face Chinese happening in the Tony Bet Open. I think I heard about that guy actually. Yeah, I mean, there's a limit. Drink, have a bit of fun, but getting completely drunk in the few final tables I've been at in London, actually. In the last 2 tables of the UK IPT in London a couple of years ago, there was a guy absolutely hammered. And he was told if he did not stop drinking. But some people, they need to carry on. If they stop, they just pass out. I'm like that. Give me a drink. Give me another drink. Give me another one and another one. If you stop giving me drinks, I'm done. So we got from London Saul in the box with me now. He was playing the monster stack. He looks like he's got steam coming out his ears. I'm going to assume that's bad news. Or the kettle's boiling, one or the other. Four ways, Thomas Bichon, aces, 1 suit. Makes the game look easy. He's going to raise it up to 10k again. Oh, it looks like he's gone a bit more. Nope, 10k it is. Jan-Peter Jachman on the button. Jack 10-8 deuce in the bin. The small blind. Vasily in the bin. And our big blind. Dmitry Holju. Doesn't look like he wants to defend. He's showing us. He's showing the table. Probably something like... Well, I was going to say trips. Ace Jack 7-3. Thomas shows him the A7. Meanwhile, back at the ranch... 4 of these guys fighting it out for first prize, 44,100, along with the coveted ring. With this ring, I pronounce you the Pot Limit Omaha High Roller Champion event number 9 here at the King's Casino. Tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. on the live stream. All the action. And the super high roller. You never know. I might get someone else in the box, go play it myself. See how I feel in the morning. Jan-Peter Jachman. Ace, King, Deuce, 1 suit. Can't see the other card. He's getting looked up from Vasily on the button. Holju with jacks. We've seen him play jacks before, which we were surprised at, but he's folded them. Round to our chip leader with Ace Jack 10-3 1 suit. Look at that solid, disciplined fold from our chip leader. We are heads up. The pot's 29,000. I see a heart. I see a diamond. I see a spade. Gut shot 8 for Vasily. Can't see his other card. Jachman checks. Vasily. Looks like he's going for some chippies. Looks like a little 22.5. Could be 17.5. 17,500 euros is the bet. Except they're not euros, they're just chips. Action on Jan-Peter. Just gives it up.
They put 2 flops, and then obviously it's like Roma and low. You have to pay for the first flop.
There they are, chip counts, 146 big blinds. There's only 120 big blinds between the other 3 players. That shows you how many chips he's got. 266 big blinds in total, 133 would be half. Not much in it for these other guys. Dimitri's not one to bleed chips, got 133, came to the final table with 126. He's got Ace King 8 deuce on the button. Action is on him. Short-handed, should be sticking a raise in. He has done. Well, Queen Jack 10-9 double suited, known as one of the better starting hands in Pot Limit Omaha. I don't know if he's going to get too aggressive with it. Well, he has. He's asking a question. Pumped it up, 34,000. Jan-Peter Jachman now, Ace 9-4 deuce, throwing this one away. And I think Holju's going to fold this. He prefers to have 4 working cards, and news is coming in that the owner Leon Tsakernik is on his way down to make the ring presentation. That's for the people that, not this one, the people that have won rings over the last couple of days. So hopefully that will come at the break so we don't lose any of the action. And they'll play the national anthem of the winners, present them with a ring. We can go and put the kettle on, make something to eat, phone the missus.
wissen es Cognac.
11:45. We burst the bubble 1 hour ago. And we are still four-handed. These players are here for the first place. Raise it up on the button, 8,000. Folded onto the big blind. Surely it's a fold. Bod no bod. I can't believe the drunk man made a mad bluff. Never seen that happen before. Well, he has defended. He'll like this flop. Double 5-6 when you're holding 10-5-3 deuce. And he's going to lead straight out into Bichon. And that'll be the end of it. Even though he's got a little bit of this flop. He's played solid. He's preserving his stack. His format. And his ideas have been perfect up to now. For him, they've got him paid. Somehow they got him paid. But they did, and that's all that matters. And Vasily will be happy to win a pot. It's been a while. It's a nice comforting factor when you've not been running good to pick up a little pot.
So you got aces before against you?
Maybe
I think I saw aces as well.
What happened then?
There you can see the casino floor here at the King's Casino in Rozvadov. The restaurants, the bar, the slot area, and the TV table. 2,000, 4,000 blinds. Just over 1 million chips in play. $30,000 was the starting stack, and if you still had 30,000, you'd still be in the game. 8-7-5. Check, check. Pairs the 7, brings another diamond. Check and check. Hold you not really taking advantage. He's got the 8 with the ace. It's enough for a showdown. He'll be happy to take it down. Here's a side event. Today is Wednesday the 4th of November. There was a satellite to the main event. There was the monster stack. There's a super high roller event. And tomorrow we see the Omaha high-low, €300 buy-in. Monster stack day 2. The super high roller. And a satellite to the main event with 20 seats guaranteed. That starts at 8 p.m. So if you want to win your way into the 1 million guaranteed event, 20 seats guaranteed tomorrow night for 300. 20-minute clock, 10,000 chips with a rebuy available. Well, I recommend bod no bod that you stay away from the Omaha games then. They can eat you up and chew you out in no time at all. But you would fit in well with the regulars here. That's how much action we're getting at the tables outside. If you are a PLO player, you want to jump on a plane ASAP. Let me tell you. Anyway, back here. Vasily Versov taking another one. So, what time are we going to get heads up? That's the next competition. We've been four-handed for an hour. It's 10 to 12. What time are we going to get heads up, and what time will this thing be finished? 2 more prizes. Signed T-shirts from Patrick Antonius. If you're interested, you want to enter the competition, send me a tweet at Paul Zimbler. Message me on Facebook. Bit hard to do the chat box. If everyone starts typing, I won't have time to write them all down. hold you on the button. He's going to think twice about it. Yeah, he wants to raise. I know what he's thinking. I must be raising now. But no. And now he's having a quick look on Twitch about the half an hour delay, what hand they had. He sent a message to his friends, what's the commentator saying about me? And he's just saying how wonderful he's playing. So he's going to be happy with that and put him in a good mood back at the table. Yachman with a King Queen 9-7 double suited. Flops up and down. Bichon top pair over pair. On the phone, not sure this phone business is allowed at the feature table. We'll get that amended at the break.
Mr. Nervous Finger. You know what?
Yes.
I'm going to punish you for that now.
I can confirm I'm available to stay all night. I'm pretty sure they can just leave the cameras on. I believe we are streaming till the end. If not, it will just be me and you. And 9-Jack gets there, but no one's got it. Yachman, a dog in this hand. He doesn't know it. He'll like it, but he won't like it. 19,000 in the middle. Thomas Bichon is going to take the move away from Yachman and lead out. He's bet 3/4 pot. I like that. Yachman needs a jack. Jack attack would be a beautiful. A 6 will do the trick. But he's never going to know where he is in his hand. Well, he's called for a deuce on the river. And look at this body language, as if he didn't want to see what the river bought. Thomas Bichon knows he can't win unless he bets. We can see that he's in front. He won't think he's in front. He does have the blockers. He's got 2 of the 4 jacks available to make the nut straight. That's why they call it the blockers. A lot of people like to bet the blockers. Bet the blockers are the beta blockers. There are 4 left. 17 started today. 34 started in total. We are in the money. 9,800 euros going to the next player out. 44,100 going to the winner. It's checked to Yachman. Now, Yachman's checked a lot of times today behind with hands like this where he's pretty sure he's not winning. And he's got enough of a stack to go against the chip leader. He made the chip leader fold the nut straight before the way the hand played. Jan-Peter Yachman, pull the trigger. He's checked. Jan-Peter knows he made a mistake there. That's why he's upset. He's upset with himself. Thomas Bichon cannot believe he's just won this pot.
Thank you.
And neither can Yachman, because he's angry at himself. And look at it, the steam, the face has gone red, the steam's coming out. He'll be glad for the break coming up. And there you see it. Still in a commanding chip lead, just chipping away slowly but surely. And these other 3 guys, Dimitri Holju, he's only lost 40,000 in time that we've been at the feature table, playing perfect poker. Actions on him. 10,000 to play. Ace, Queen 10-4 with the hearts. Bichon folding. Yachman can't help himself. Action on Vasily. It's 6,000 into 24. We can see a suited ace-9. That will be enough to call. Well, the jack deuce, you might as well keep hidden. Just the ace-9 to be interested in here. I say that, and look at this. Well, he's just got a pair and up and down. Yachman with a pair, hold you with nothing. Pairs the 8 on the turn, hold you can win this. I'd like to see a bet here from Holju. No, well, he's just given up, basically, and he'll pray to hit something to let him win the pot. It's not to be. Yachman flopped the absolutely worst flush possible, and now he wants to bet it. I'm not sure about this. What does he want to get called by? Just an 8? I mean, there are 4 clubs on the board again, but surely your best hope is to check and check call, because if you get raised here, which we know is not going to happen because no one's been doing that tonight, you're just going to have to bet fold, and no one's putting a dime in this pot on the flop or the turn. No one's going to call you on that river. Your only shot there is to check and hope that one of them just tries a cheeky stab. Well, it won't be long. I'm pretty sure the level will be coming to an end. We'll probably be on a 10-minute break after that. Action on Jan Peter. King, Queen, 8 deuce, double suited on the button. Into the big blind of the tightest player at the table. It must be a raise. It is a raise. King, 6-5-4 in the bin. Just a big blind to get through. 7-6-5-3. This is a defending hand for sure. Especially against Jan Peter. And he's just given it up. No suits. Didn't fancy it. Out of position. Cash game, I can assure you that would be in. And there is my favourite waitress of the day. The only waitress of the day. Everybody speaks perfect English here. Makes me feel at home. Thank you very much.
To the water. To the mineral water. No more advertising, Mr. Yarachman.
What advertising? What? I'm drinking. What do you want? Live your life.
This is true. I think Yachman knows what he's doing. He just admits, he likes to gamble. He's happy to give a spin. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to use chips. He loves the game. Good luck to the man. That's what I say. He's a very nice man. He's always been good to me. So I wish him luck here. Meanwhile, Thomas Bichon checks his big blind with kings.
Come on.
Jack, deuce, 5. Kings. Look at the percentages for everybody. They're all there and thereabouts. That's Omaha for you. And here he is, Dmitry Holju. He's been quiet all day. Leads out, top pair, top kicker. Nut, backdoor, flush draw. Action on Bichon. And I'll tell you, we could see him fold kings here. Yeah, absolutely. This is the tightest player. Hasn't generally put a chip in this pot without the goods today. And I don't mind that fold at all. Action now on Yachman with 1 pair. Doesn't have the same respect, clearly, for Dmitry or his chips. Now, I'm only kidding about the last part. And now another player with a jack. Which means there's 1 left in the deck. No, there's not. There's 3. 1 in everyone's hand, 1 on the flop. We need to see an 8 on the turn to give an up and down, a set, a gut shot. Heart. 8 of hearts is already out there. Can't be. Hold on a second. I've just missed a trick. Vasily Versov. Jack 10, 9, 5 has dug into his pocket, found a raise, and he's going to win this pot. You've got to take your hat off to the man. It's time to start changing gears. You can start applying pressure now and start building that stack. Get yourself ready for a heads-up battle. What do I like to eat at King's Casino? Well, the fish is good. The meat is all good. Fish, I like to stay a little bit healthy. The buffet, I'm in the buffet all the time. Here's some. Let's have like eating protein, keep myself energized. Bichon. Raise the button. The button. So, not. Small blind, same. Same but different.
Third time, fourth.
Every second time.
Took me or him?
Here we go. Yachman calls a raise coming from the big blind. Pretty standard ace, king, queen, jack. 4 beautiful Broadway cards. None of them suited. Yachman, king 10. Limp folds. I can't help that. It goes a bit funny in my earpiece too. Hope it's not the same at home. I hope it improves. But he does get action. If you're an action player, you do get action, and that is Jan-Peter Yachman's advantage. I get the same respect. I get paid off. I give action. I get action.
That's another trap. Four-handed with Stanley. Oh.
It could be coming up now.
Stiff flush.
Lado Stipo, meinte
Buttons folded.
So sorry.
Action on Vasily.
Stifler.
Why is it they're just
Siehst du den Film nochmal?
player in the big blind?
Sowas kennst du die mit dir,
I will be raising his big blind every
Kein
hand.
Fernseher und kein angeblich, aber sowas American
3,
Pie.
4,
Das ist dein Niveau,
5.
Alles klar, Dimitri.
There's wins Rodders. Second for Dimitri. He's been pen second up flush draw. He's going to call. He's going to see the turn.
Kazachian Killer. No, sorry, Kazachian Chicken.
That's the danger card. It's not to be. It's a 10. Gives top 2 pair now
Kennst du seinen neuen Spitznamen? Hab ich wirklich?
against just a.
Corsian Killer. Immer wenn er jetzt irgendwo Corsian Killer.
I think has been checked. I think he might bet this.
I will put on my two.
He's a cautious player, but he knows front. He knows he's got a bet.
Corsian, isn't it right? Corsian? English? Corsian?
That where he is. 16,000's the bet, and that
So it's like,
due to take this pot.
right, in English it's Corsican. It's Corsican Killer. In German it's Korsischer. Korsischer Killer.
All the information about the up-and-coming events at the King's Casino at kingscasino.eu or kingspokernews.com for the German fans out there. 12th of November, the Mega Poker, the 18th to the 23rd of the Poker. It's 4-day ones. It's a 200. Then join us in Prague for the WPT, the Tony Bet Open and Live Open. But game, hold you, he defends often than not. There we see another one, Ace 9 7 6 Rainbow. Look at the odds on the screen. 984. Top pair with the up and 2 pair for Dimitri Holju, and absolutely nothing for the who's still 30%. Jack. Pretty unimpressed with this board display. No one's hung. Come on, somebody bet. Bichon doesn't really have showdown. He's got to the chips. And there they are. Crazy. Now then right now. He's the only player I think that could. He's checked the flop, so he can't have a draw in position. Check turn, and now he wants to bet. Make a call here. Nope, he's folded. Thomas. I don't know what's happening with the mic. Sounds like it's back. Hopefully it'll be better. There we go. I don't move anything. It just does cut out by itself. Ace 8 4 deuce in the bin. Look at that. Solid discipline. King Jack double 4 limp. Big blind. More often than not check. But he's got an Ace Jack 10 5. He's going to check. It's the chip leader limping into him. 3 4 10. Set for Bichon. Running like God. Top pair. An ace or a jack would get trouble for Yachman. It's not to be. He's got a 5 blocker. Surely he's just folding. Thomas Bichon bets 4,000. What are you calling to hit? You've got a pair. You're looking to hit a second pair. A deuce to give you a bad straight. And look at this. That's what happens when you call, because now you're going to get potted on. And we're going to call him off. Call him off Jack 10, top 2. You're going to have to. Thomas Bichon. He'll bet 15,000 at least, surely. Well, he's been called. He bet 10 and he got called. We bet 9, he got called. The man says set. He shakes his head. What do you think the man's got? He shouldn't be from France, this Thomas Bichon. He's such a rock, he should be from Gibraltar. Jan-Peter Yachman will not like what's happening at the moment. He won't be able to wait for the break. Change the... can't think of the word I'm thinking of. Change the dynamics, change everything, get a break, come back fresh. 4 players. How long will it take to crown our champion? What's your guess? Tell us what time you think will be finished. Who do you think's going to win? And what time will be heads up? Lots of signed goodies from Patrick Antonius to send out your way. World Series Kings Poker merchandise. Action. Folded. Oh no, the button. Thomas Bichon, our chip leader, raising Ace King Queen X with 1 suit. Yachman, once bitten, twice shy, throws it away. And surely you're not defending with deuce, deuce, jack 5. But he is. And we're off to the flops. Check, bet, fold, done. So everyone out there, it won't be long. We will be coming up to the end of the level in a moment. There'll be a slight break. Our tournament director today for event number 9, Teresa. She'll be coming over telling us what the situation is. We are here in the box till the end and back tomorrow 6:30 for the high roller action. It's a Wednesday night and one of these boys is walking away 44,100 euros better off than they were this morning. Action on Jan Peter on the button. Should be raising this button every time. It says Bichon's on the button, not sure why. Yachman there folding, small blind. Ace King 3 deuce raises it up into the big blind.
20 minutes for the break. USPD.
There it is. He's taken it down. Just getting confirmation about this break and how long it will be. Still a few minutes to go though. The payouts: first place 44,100, second place 29,400, third place 14,700, and our fourth place finisher, the next one to go out, to receive 9,800 euros.
10 mal Schrott ist 10 mal Schrott.
There you go. Ace, King, 10-3 from the small blind. Raise it up. Don't be limping into his big blind. He's going to give you a lot of respect. Jan-Peter Jachmann checking out what things I'm saying about him. I hope he forgives me. We love a bit of Jan in the box. He's a great person to have at the table. Queen 10, 8x. Folded. Respect for Dimitri. The button for Dimitri. The buy-in, 3,000 euros. Well, Jan looks a bit deflated. 4,000 the blinds. About 280,000 is the average stack. Massive.
Floor?
There we saw a joke. Thomas making a joke.
Outside the table.
French and the Germans making jokes. What's the world coming to?
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. Normally you play
Okay, position.
Omaha. These guys are good 50 big blinds deep if they had an average stack. More, nearly 60. King 5, 4, 2 hearts. Same scenario. First to bet wins. Aggression from Bichon. Quite right. Start using those chips. It's time to use them. No one else seems to want to take advantage of this situation. It gives you more of a reason to keep going. And Jan-Peter Jachmann doesn't believe a word of it. So this is where Bichon normally switches off and checks the turn. And it's been noticed by Jan-Peter. So he can afford to float here, because if it is checked to him, he can pull the trigger. It's a great card to bet the turn with. There's 2 flush draws. A straight's got there. If Tom and Bichon can find this barrel on the turn, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. If he finds a check, I know Jachmann's got it in him. Well, that's it. Jachmann won't like it. He floated the flop to see potentially if he could take it away on the turn. And I can't believe he's thinking of just calling with 9s. A raggedy end needing an ace or a 6 to have the bad end of a straight. Well, 3,000 to enter, 9,800 is triple his buy-in, plus a bit. 34 players started, 17 came back today. Okay, looks like... He's not happy, Peter Jachmann. He's not happy. I hope he's not angry at me. Looks like it's the last hand before the break. Yeah, fourth takes less than double. 14,700. 29,400 for third and 44,100. 4-hour winner. Raised up. Dimitri, hold you. Queen double jack 7. Bichon folding king jack 9 deuce. Surely, yeah. Well, Jan Peter Yachman, he's not folding this. Ace queen 10-4 with clubs. 3 royal cards. Top end, bottom end straights covered. Nut flush drawing clubs. And double 8, double 5. Not a bad hand. 2 pairs in your hand. 2 shots are hitting a set. He's going to call. 3-way to the flop. 30,000 chips in the middle. 4, 5, 7. All hearts. No one with a flush. Vasily middle set. All checked. 8 on the turn. Middle set, top set. Anything else you want, mate? No one got a straight. No one got a flush. And a jack on the river would be brutal. And a 7. Well, 3 7s now for a hold you. It's going to get him. I think he's going to have to pay off Vasily here, because Vasily is surely going to make a small weak bet. Oh my God, Yachman having a stab. Can't blame him. It's been checked twice round. You cannot blame him for this. 20,000, and hold on a minute. He's just woken up. Vasily has come to life. He's double checking. He's got the hand. He's scratching his head. Oh, what do I do in this situation? And the longer you take, the more chance you got of not getting paid. He's going to make it like 55,000. Maybe 60. He's praying Yachman's got a house here. But if you go too big and he's got 4s or 7-4, he's not going to pay you. There it is. There's the re-raise. That is going to let Dimitri hold you off the hook and preserve those chips. He's left with 20 big blinds after the break. It looks like 60,000. He's made the fold. Yachman's folded. And we're on a break. 15-minute break. Ladies and gentlemen, put the kettle on, get something to eat, send me a tweet, whatever you want to do. I'll see you in 15.
So, 50, 65, 70, 75, it's 80, 85, 89. It's 300. I just counted. It's not 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 500, 5, 25, 45, 65, 80, 5, 90, 600, 610. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one more on top of the stacks.
Where?
Blue ones.
Yeah, that's why I put the 1,000
No,
here.
the other ones also. You see it? They all have one chip more.
No, it's correct. Like, let's count better because I didn't check it. Okay, it's that.
So all the others have one more. So it's 3,
We need
it's
to-
4 more. So it's 618.
Yes. 17. It was 14, right? Or not? Ah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, So, 15, 17, 80, 85, 88, 90. Right? 90. Yep. 618. 90.
This might be fine for them.
So. Hundred 40, 50, 200, 220, 222, 5. Okay, thank you. We're gonna need deck too, but I guess we need to wait until it comes out.
we need new cards. Because I can't get in contact. Only you can get in contact with her. Sorry, can you hear me? Hello? Is it a red deck you need? Nobody's there. You need a red or you're gonna need a red deck? Yeah. Whenever you get. I told them that you want red deck. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah. I can ask them. Yeah, I will. We need new back about the red one. And I will tell you to promise now. Just a moment, okay? Oh, okay. So, what's the word? Number 1 is 89,000. Yeah. Seat number 3, it's 618,000. Seat number 4, 90. And seat number 6, it's 222,500. And we need to do that. Thank you very much.
Последний раз дачу. Сразу 20. Да. Не, ну я же найду раздачу. Я к тому, что так, перебор. Надо парка. Ты говоришь,
I know everything.
ага.
3, 5, 6, 7 Regen broken. I check the big blind with 18, 6, 7. It looks like you have the same strategy. It's ridiculous.
Es geht ab, Zack.
Welcome
Ach so,
back.
Du wolltest 2000 auffügen, damit
Still
wir
4
beim
players.
besprochen sind.
Dimitri Holju,
Ja, ja.
Thomas
klar,
Bichon, Jan Peter Yachman,
So
and
you don't have
Vasily
any rules against
Versov
our players doing this to another one?
are 4 players fighting it out to become the PLO High Roller
2-round penalty.
World Series of Poker Circuit Event Champion. Take home the ring.
Oh yeah.
A break does players good sometimes. Different styles of play. Sometimes you'll see a chip leader just be abusing every pot.
Don't tell us.
Can either steamroll the table or will end up back in the middle of the field. Thomas Bichon holding on to his chips.
4 people. It's not so really, it's not a big deal. I mean, I can tell everybody. I have 90. Yeah, I have 90, yeah? Exactly.
89. Du hast 90? Oh, ist das so? 89.
89. I have 1,000 more.
Look. Ei?
Eier?
Ja,
Keine Eier. Nein, keine Eier.
Я так еще 10 часов могу сидеть, ему скажу, таким точным видом.
So, looks like Dimitri and Jan Peter roughly with about 20 big blinds each. 2,500, 5,000 now the blinds. Our chip leader, seat 2, Thomas Bichon, high stakes cash player from France, over 600,000. And our second chip leader, the man that started the day, or started our final table chip leader. And Thomas Bichon coming back where he left off. Ace, ace, king, jack, 1 suit, one of the better starting hands you can hope for. On the button, Jan Peter Jachmann, ace, queen, jack 8, double suited. Will he keep pot control? Will he 3-bet? If he 3-bets here, he could face an all-in. If not pre-flop, potentially on the flop. What will his options be? He's raised the pot, so it's 12 times 3 plus 7.5. It's 36 plus 7.5 is 43,500. And Thomas Bichon, it's 43.50.
36 plus 7.5.
Correct.
It's 43.50.
Yeah, I don't know what takes everyone so long to work it out. Dealer should have had that in a second. And an all-in. All-in and a call. Jan Peter Jachmann, the man at risk, has walked into the bullets.
Oh no.
Ace, ace, king, jack against ace, queen, jack 8. His diamonds are dead. He's got clubs.
Do you have some deuce and 5s in the deck?
And he's got his little lucky card marker there. He's going to need it. Well, queen's a great card out the deck. Queen 7-3. He's got clubs. He's got a jack. He's got an 8. He's hit the 8. It's 2 pair for Jachmann. And it holds. 2 pair. Holds. Jan Peter Jachmann, first hand back. Doubles up. The good news for everyone else at the table is he's doubled up against the chip leader. Just puts a slight dent in the chip leader. He'll be back at around half the chips in play now.
This was my best hand for really for a long time, believe me.
Jan Peter Jachmann up to 200,000.
90, yeah?
Just under. Look at that. He looked a bit deflated before the break. He's come back.
I double up with this.
And his lucky card protector has just got from one of the young ladies at the side of watching, railing this event. She'll be wanting a share.
So.
Let's see how Thomas Bichon reacts to this. We know that Jan Peter, now he's got some chips, not afraid to use them. He'll be the power player, man. He'll put some pressure on. He'll use those chips. He knows how to accumulate. He's got a loose player on his left, or looser compared to the rest of them, and 2 tight players on his right.
Good start.
Jan Peter folds the next hand, leaves it for the button. Should be opening a lot here. And he's got queens and 1 suit. Made it 11,000. Action on Dimitri, who folds. And Bichon, ace, queen of 5-4 with the suit. He's going to call. Can't imagine he's going to be in tilt mode just yet. Still got over half the chips in play. And there it is. It's a call. We are heads up. Ace, queen, 5-4 against queens, 9 deuce. And ace, king, jack. 2 blockers for Vasiliou. Ace on board puts Thomas Bichon way out in front. He's got one of the queens. I like the c-bet here. Thomas Bichon can't be that strong. Could have called with a lot of medium to low cards defending his blind. Might just have an ace, but if he does just have an ace like he does, could fold. Probably will fold. Doesn't need to get tangled up and lose 2 big pots in a row. He shows the ace, throws it in the bin. And Vasily Versov takes it down. Amazing what a break can do to players.
It's not my lucky card.
Okay, guys, don't forget, tweet us. Who do you think is the winner? 17,500 is the pot size bet from Dimitri on the button with ace king 3 deuce with hearts. It's good that he's using his chips now. Bichon folds ace king 3 deuce. Dimitri's got king jack 6. The power of that raise on the button gets the chip leader small blind with a big stack to fold, and he gets the big blind to fold with an ace 9-8-3. Keeps himself afloat. I fancy seeing a Yachman Bichon heads up, but I'm not going to rule the other two out. Dimitri Holju needs to just step it up a little gear. With his image at this stage of the game, he could be accumulating quite nicely. He's got just over 100,000. And Yachman calls the 5,000. Small blind v big blind. Ace king 6 deuce double suited.
No.
And hearts goes and flops the nut flush. Big blind, up and down straight draw. Pairs the board instantly. Yachman won't like it, but he won't mind it in a short-handed game. Just lead out 5k, enough to take it down. It's a paired board, there's a flush on board. You can't be chasing up and down straight draws at this point. Yeah, and quite rightly so, he gives it up. So we're going to play down to a winner. Somebody asking for the payouts, not a problem. Our winner today will receive 44,100 euros. Our second place will receive 29,400. Our third place finisher, 14,700. And the next player to go out will be our fourth place finisher, receiving 9,800 euros. So if you come second in this event, you've got your money back for this one, plus the buy-in for the super high roller tomorrow. That's 25,000. We're going to be streaming from 6:30 p.m. tomorrow. All the action. But first of all, Jan-Peter Yachman. It's been raised by Bichon. With queens and sixes, double suited quite right with aces. One suit is a re-raise from Jan-Peter on the button. Folded, well, 29,000 more for queens and sixes double suited. I'm sure he's going to call. He's going to have a quick look how much Jan-Peter's got left. He's pretty sure now, the way the game's been playing, that Jan-Peter's not messing around here. That his hand could be fairly face up. He may be worried about his flushes being dominated, but when you're holding two pairs in your hand, two shots at flop in a set, I'd be amazed if he folded this. I certainly think he should be calling. It would be a crazy 4-bet in my opinion. But he's reaching deep. And wow. Okay, I thought he was reaching for the 5k chips. He's just reached for the thousands. So it looks like a call. And we are heads up to the flop.
39 or 40?
It's 40,000 total.
I'm missing a second.
87,500 in the middle. 40,000 apiece from the two players in, the small blind and the big blind. We got a pot. Well, look at that first card. Queen, deuce, deuce. The ladies were lucky on the feature table in the cash game. This is a great flop for aces too. He may even check behind with aces. It's such a good flop for aces. It's paired to deuce. There's no flush draws. There's no straight draws. If you bet this and get raised, what do you think your opponent's got, who plays as tight as Thomas Bichon? Looks like 46,000. Thomas Bichon is itching to move all in, but if he does, he can't. He's not getting paid from aces. He knows it. He's got to know his opponent's not that bad, or that silly, or that stupid, that he's just going to call it off there. It's 100 and something thousand with aces. Yachman with 107,000 behind. If you flat here, you could represent kings. Check the turn and get him to put it in. But Bichon tends to raise with his hands. Oh, Jan Peter doesn't like the fact that he's thinking. He's tanking. Jan Peter knows if this man reaches for a chip, he's in trouble. Unless he catches an ace. One ace left in the deck. I'll cry if Thomas Bichon raises. But I think there's a bit too much Hollywood at this stage. At this stage, it's just a question, just make the call. You dwell up for 10 minutes and call. You're giving a bit of information away. Come on, mate. Let's get it in. There it is. He's called. And I promise you, Jan Peter Yachman will not be loving life with two aces right now. He'll be begging for an ace. A 3, a 4, or a 5, he's in trouble. A 7 like this, a brick like this. It could go check, check. And you wouldn't blame Jan Peter for checking behind. The only thing you can beat at this point would be kings. Or you're splitting it, and he's got aces as well. Good check. Yeah, good check behind from Jan Peter. He's no fool. Oh, this deuce on the river. It's good night, Jan Peter Yachman. This is a great spot for Bichon to lead the river. Now, in most circumstances, you might put a weak lead in, but at this stage, you've got to have queens or a deuce, and you don't have really a deuce in your range to have made the bet and call the 3-bet pre. So right now, I'd move all in. He's done it. He's put the ultimate question to Jan Peter Yachman, and I can't... Look, he's asked him straight away, queens. He knows. He took so long to call. Let's hear what he says.
Queens, I don't really have a deuce with that.
See, he's saying the same thing. I know you don't have a deuce, so it must be queens. You tank, check, called, checked, and led river. It makes sense. And let me tell you, this is a sign of a champion if he folds aces here. He's no fool. Now, if this was another player at the final table, one of the most aggressive players, maybe Vasily Versov, he's snapping the river. He's snapping him with aces. He knows he doesn't have 7s in his hand. He hasn't called a bet on the flop with 7s. Jan Peter Yachman is put to the ultimate test. And I'm leaning towards a fold. I tell you, I think he's going to put these pieces together. He knows that he's not moving in with kings. He's not going to make that play with kings, Thomas Bichon. He may even have folded the flop. And Jan Peter knows this. What do you think he's going to do at home? Looks like an easy call, and in most scenarios this is an easy call. We can see the cards, but these two guys, they know each other's game inside out and back to front.
You were acting so much on the flop, that makes me crazy.
Yeah.
You're acting so much that this must... I don't know.
See, he knows. And when you know, you go with your gut. And this is what I was trying to explain to people at home. When Thomas Bichon's taken so long to tank call the flop, it's just going to send alarm bells. If he'd have just made a call within 30 seconds, he gets paid on this river because Jan Peter Yachman wouldn't put him on queens. May have put him on kings at that spot. And now Thomas Bichon has just heard his opponent's got aces. Yeah, he's not a tilt call kind of player. If he feels it's the right thing to do for himself and the way he feels, good players go with their instinct, and his instinct is spot on. And as crazy as he is, Jan Peter, I think he's a good Omaha player. He's a bit erratic, a bit crazy, but he's good. He knows where he is, he knows what he's doing, and he knows he can come back from this. He knows he's only got 20 bigs. He only had 20 bigs 2 hands ago. It's brutal. It's sick. But what can Thomas Bichon have? Yes, we can see the cards on the screen. But if we go back to the action pre-flop, Thomas raised pre-flop. Jan Peter 3-bet, he called. The flop, Thomas checked. Jan Peter bet, Thomas tanked for ages and called. The worst hand he's got here is aces as well. So you're calling to get your money back. Not making this play with kings. Evening, Rui. You come right at a good time. I'm telling you what, we're going to be here for 2 more minutes, and Jan Peter's going to ask him, if I fold, will you show me? I'm telling you he's folding. That's how good he is. All you people at home think he's a fish. He's not a fish, he's just a gambler. There is a difference. It is sick. But if you know you can... Wow, what a great world-class fold from Jan Peter Jachmann. And I tell you what, even the other player said he's got queens. I tell you where Jan Peter Jachmann is going to be in half an hour, and that's at the screen, looking at what his opponent did. Oh, look, and now he's trying to get the rub down. Thomas Bichon telling him he's getting his money back from before. Jan Peter, you've got to put that behind you. If you can put that hand behind you, you're still in this tournament. You should be out the door. Not many players fold aces there. I promise you that's a world-class fold. I do like the lead. He knew his opponent had aces. I think Thomas Bichon is shocked that he didn't get paid off. Anyway, we are on to the next hand. Jan Peter Jachmann still in. He's dwelling on that. He feels hard done by. But he could have done a lot more chips. He played that hand perfectly. 3-bet pre, bet the flop, check behind on the turn, and just folded the river. Bichon abusing his stack against a tight player. He must have it there, especially the amount of time he took him to call. The only one potential hand he could have had was aces as well, potentially kings, but kings are not moving in on that river to get aces to fold. I think if Thomas Bichon calls that flop quicker, he gets paid on that river.
How about if I have aces? Like a good player now? Because I know you have aces.
And there we go. Next hand. 2.5, 5,000 the blinds. 4 players left, just over 1 million chips in play. That would leave 50 big blinds as an average. So we're in for a long night.
One pot for you, one pot for me.
And there you saw it. 13 rings, 12 days. There they are. Well, we've had a few interesting pots today. And if he can come back and win this tournament, he'll be writing an article about that hand on his own Hoka Poker website.
There was something really called blind or something. I don't care. No, do it.
It's fine.
Not sure what happened there. Someone talking about calling blind or something. But it's gone round, folded, blind on blind. Jachmann calling. Big blind at Vasily.
Could be a
Queen
because you limp a lot.
9, 6, 4. Pretty sure we're going to see a bet here from Jan Peter. No. Thought he might try and bet 5,000 and nick it. Deuce on the turn. Clubs picked up for Vasily Versov. And he's completed the flush. going to go check, check, I'm pretty sure. I don't like it if Jan Peter wants to stab now. He's better off having a cheap stab on that flop. Yeah, good check. He's going to bet. I don't know what you're betting. Well, you're not getting called by anything worse. Jan Peter in the bin. He's on the button. He came back. First hand doubled up. Felt great about life. Picked up aces the next hand. Lost the pot. Made a huge fold. But he's in the game. He's third in chips. Dmitry Holdyu grinding his way through this final table field from Kazakhstan. Paul Zimbler, that's me. The Marbella Kid. They were the good days. Thomas Bichon, Kings, dry Kings. And again, they're dry because there's no suits to go with them. Jan Peter Yachman on the button, ace 4-4-5, solid fold there. He's not in the zone right now. Big blind, he's folding. And on to the next hand. So, couple more competitions. Let us know who's going to be the winner. Who's your favourite? What time will this finish today on the live stream? The nearest answer receives some signed goodies from the World Series of Poker and King's Poker Room. Patrick Antonius in the house. Super high roller tomorrow. We're going to have a star-studded full feature table tomorrow. We're going to be following the action from start to finish of the high roller. The super high roller, should I say. Yachman now under the gun. Raisy daisy. Ace, Jack, 9, 4 double suited. Nothing wrong with that four-handed. King, Queen, Jack, 3, 1 suit. Looks good. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. It's short.